My name is Greg Weder. I'm from Elkhorn, Nebraska. I am a pediatric dentist. I have a family of, I guess, my wife and 2 kids. I have a daughter who's 17 and a daughter who's 14. Great big dog, name is Charlie. Probably about a 100-pound Bernedoodle. He gets a lot of attention from a lot of people, maybe even more than the truck. No, that's not possible. The truck gets a lot of attention. I received this truck from my grandfather shortly after he passed away. That was probably about 2001, and drove it around a long time with the rust appearing here and there. Anybody with a Scout knows how that works. Scout is definitely prone to some rust. So after driving it for a long time, it sat for a couple of years. A buddy of mine introduced me to Anything Scout. He lives over pretty close to Ames. And he was driving past one time and he said, "Dude, you gotta check this company out." So ended up getting in touch with Sean through I guess the internet. Looked up Anything Scout. Started talking with Sean, and then we started talking builds and realized just how important it was to save this Scout, and it really didn't matter how we had to do it, but I knew it had to be saved. You know, it's kind of a family heirloom. It's something that has been in the family since my grandfather had it back in, he bought it originally back in 1975, and so many family memories going back to driving country roads, going deer hunting, even my siblings and I arguing over who got to light the cigarette. For my grandfather, pushing in the old cigarette button, something you don't see very often anymore, which is probably good, but so just too many memories to let this thing just kind of rust and go away. It was definitely a blessing to meet Sean and all the fellows at Anything Scout. And you realize after talking with Sean and all of the people at Anything Scout and New Legend, excuse me, just how passionate they are about this and how they do it. It's really not. It's not just the Scout. It's the process that you can tell that they love the process, that they love what they do, and they want you to be happy. They definitely wanted me to be happy. They went out of their way to make things exactly as I wanted it. And there were times when I had no idea what I wanted. And you sit there and you talk with Sean, and he's really, really amazing at collaborating, at throwing you different options and kind of giving you some things to think about, and letting you make that final decision of how it went. So we went back and forth with this build, colors, interior, motor, chassis, all the fun stuff, and finally came down to, this thing, I want to drive this forever. And really, learning that this was truly a family heirloom. This is something that, I intend to pass down someday. Although my daughters say they think I'm probably going to be buried in it, which is probably a good possibility. But maybe my wife will drive it a little while before she lets it go too. So when you go through this process, you really realize, what's important about this. For me, with it being from my family, was really important to me. And we had talked about different colors and stuff, and we finally went back to, let's throw it back to as close to original on the outside as we could, with still keeping it modern and efficient and all that good stuff. So that's where kind of the color came from, and then motor and engine possibilities were just kind of endless with New Legend, which I totally loved. It wasn't just, hey, we're going to get you in the biggest, fastest thing we can do. It was like, what's right for you. We talked about the 4.8 Chevy, we talked about the 5.3 Chevy, we talked about 6-liter, we talked about the LSAs, and really it came down to, this is probably going to be the best one for you. And that was something that was really cool with Sean too, and he's so knowledgeable, and he really just kind of helps to guide you more so than deciding for you, which to me was big, because I wanted this to be kind of my project as well. And I everybody that I've talked to that's been involved with Sean and the fellows at Anything Scout and New Legend, they've been really, really awesome at taking care of me and taking care of everybody else that I know about. I guess this kind of progressed from more of an Anything Scout build to a New Legend build by my choice. I wanted this to be everything it could be. I wanted it to be efficient. I wanted it to be safe. My family is the most important thing to me. So The safety issue was a big thing, and that was important to a new Legend as well. As far as the engine goes, I wanted enough power to do what I wanted to do, but not go overboard. I mean, it was just a really, really cool process when you look at it from start to finish. And then the care afterward has been absolutely phenomenal. When you have a truck like this, you're going to have a few little things that just kind of happen, little chinks in the armor, whatever you want to call them. But I'll tell you what, never even blinked. They never even think twice about saying no. It's, hey, get it back to us. Let's see what we can do. Let's make this right. And there haven't been anything major whatsoever. It's been really, really awesome. Just super reliable. I can't tell you how much I love it. I love the fact that now I feel like the New Legend family is a part of my family. They're people that definitely look after you. They care about your family as well, which I can't say enough about. Going on this trip and hanging out with everybody here it's an experience, and it's something that I hope that my kids, they're 17 and 15, or almost 15. I hope that they look at this and go, man, that was a great time. I want to do that again. And I really think they will, just talking to them after a couple of days out here with everybody. It's been a lot of fun, and I think we'll do this again, whether it's by ourselves or hopefully we get to do it again with the New Legend family. It's been a blast. Love it.